Right now at 5, bitter cold slamming the region. How long it will last and what you can do to stay safe. And changes coming to La Crosse's all-day preschool program. How it will benefit more families.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. We start with the weather on this frigid Monday as we take a live look outside. It's warmed up slightly since this morning when wind chills hit -30. Greg has more on what we can expect this week.
Well, going forward, we won't have as much wind chill tonight, too, as the winds are fairly light, too. But it still will get cold, well below zero in many areas, too. So one more cold night. Then we got a couple days of where we get close to seasonable conditions, too. That's your high temperature. Some areas stayed below zero. Most areas got up into the 5 to 10 degree range. So all in all, cold, but the winds did die down a little bit. Right now we have light, really light winds, 8 miles per hour or less of all three stations. So that doesn't move much of a wind chill. But you see Eau Claire back down to -2. Other areas are above zero. Now there's your current wind chills. We still got some areas kind of in Rusk County further to the east that are in the 20 to 25 range. A few other areas too, but all in all, we are seeing some improvement of that. This evening, it's going to be cold, yes. Wind chills still down there at 15 below, so definitely bundled up. Same story for La Crosse too, getting back down to about zero. Clear skies, calm conditions, but wind chills around 10 to 12 below. Later on, we do have more snow on the way for the midweek, and then we got another stretch of even colder weather for the end of the week and the weekend coming up a bit later.
Oh boy, lots of excitement. All right, thanks, Greg. And a reminder, you can track weather on your block by downloading the First Warn weather app. Well, with those dangerously low temps, what options are available for those who have to live or work outside the next few days? Seth Padilla has the reminders you'll want to consider.
The best recommendation from health officials is to stay inside. And if you don't have to go outside, then don't. But many don't have that option. So health experts are recommending that you wear multiple layers, you stay off of the cold ground, and you stay dry. While Wisconsinites take pride in their ability to endure the cold, these temperatures are no joke. In the last 24 hours, the city of La Crosse has opened its emergency day center and overnight shelters are expected to remain at max capacity. Despite those efforts, many will still be forced to live or work outdoors. If you have to work outside, take breaks. Resting inside a car or building will help your body retain heat. It's also important to wear those layers and stay dry.
Create that barrier from the temperature and the wind as much as possible. Wear layers, insulate as best as you can. Keep yourself and the ground separated by however you can. Sometimes they may even be wet. The main component of that is you need to get that wet material off of them.
Nighttime is often the most dangerous time to be outside and when unsheltered populations are most at risk.
The temperatures do drop quite a bit and usually the wind dies down, but recently we have an uptick of wind overnight, so that creates an additional complication for those who are unsheltered.
More snow is expected this week and it's unlikely temperatures will get above freezing anytime soon. Catholic Charities is asking for things like hand warmers, gloves, and long johns. Reporting in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now.
Now on to developing news out of Minneapolis. The Pentagon putting 1,500 U.S. troops on standby in Alaska to go into the city. The president has threatened to invoke the Insurrection Act and mobilize the troops if protests continue. Now this coming after Minnesota Governor Tim Walz mobilized the National Guard to keep the peace if necessary.
I don't think there's any reason right now to use it, but if I needed it, I'd use it. It's very powerful.
This act was clearly designed to intimidate the people of Minneapolis. And here's the thing. We're not going to be intimidated. If the goal here is safety, we've got many mechanisms to achieve safety.
Meanwhile, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche says the DOJ will not investigate Jonathan Ross, the ICE agent who shot and killed Renee Good. Instead, Homeland Security will review the incident internally. 3 area hospitals cracking Forbes' top hospitals list. Mayo Health Clinic in both La Crosse and Eau Claire and Toma Health all made the list. All 3 were among the 259 hospitals nationwide to receive a 5-star overall rating. The ratings are decided by grading patient experience, outcomes, practices, and value. The School District of La Crosse will expand its full-day preschool program to all elementary schools for the 2026 through 27 school year. The offer is currently at 6 locations and half-day programs at 3 locations. The program is free and includes transportation options.
Full-day 4K provides a lot of advantages to our half-day programming. We're able to take a little bit more time to get through the content, so we can employ a more play-based learning environment, and we have more opportunities for parents to get all-day care for their children.
Registration is open at lacrosseschools.org. Great Rivers United Way and the School District of La Crosse honoring Martin Luther King Jr. with a day of service. They've teamed up for the day 3 years in a row now. This year, they participated in 10 projects with 9 area nonprofits, including the Little Hearts Project, which emphasizes mental health awareness and suicide prevention.
MLK was a huge champion for civil rights, volunteerism, community action, and that's what we're doing here now in honor of his name.
Officials predict the day of service will contribute more than 270 hours of volunteering. Winona State University also celebrating the holiday with a day of service. Students will have access to 140 service opportunities on campus and around the community. Projects include cleanup at the Humane Society, meals to first responders, and support for area senior citizens.
Today's our day off for Martin Luther King Day, but we took the opportunity to serve the community, to give back to the community because they do a lot for our school.
Viterbo University also hosting a celebration honoring MLK today that starts at 7 p.m. from the Fine Arts Center. Happening around the state, Wisconsin State Assembly passing a bill that would suspend pay for judges while their cases are under review for misconduct. The bill emerged after the conviction of former Milwaukee judge Hannah Dugan. Now, if a judge is found innocent, they would receive back pay. The bill now heads to the state Senate. And you could win a trip to the Big Ten basketball tournament in Chicago. The Buc-ee's Got Game sweepstakes is open through November 15th. Winners get 2 tickets, a 3-night hotel stay, and a $500 travel voucher. You can enter at cousinsubs.com/Badgers. Still to come, European leaders snap back. The latest on the standoff as Trump escalates pressure to control Greenland. Plus, the most expensive college football game on record. More from the crazed fans behind tonight's historic matchup.
Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, if you've ever dreamed of sleeping in a castle, we'll tell you the best options for traveling. And Nicole's tracking some more snow when we see you starting at 5 a.m.
At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, your pup isn't just boarded, they're pampered. From tail-wagging daycare to cozy overnight stays, we treat every dog like our own. Safe, clean, and full of fun. Book today at booktopdog.com. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Bag huge savings on automotive products that help keep your vehicle on the road. Prevent diesel fuel from gelling in colder climates with Howe's Diesel Treat. Only $10.99 when you put it in the bag. Peak 50/50 antifreeze and coolant provides your vehicle with year-round protection, and it's compatible with all vehicles. Pick up a 1-gallon jug for $6.99 when you put it in the bag. Hurry in for bag sale savings now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
We're starting the new year with our biggest sale of the year at Interior Designs Holman. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order,
scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality, installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Board Store Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, we've got it all. Playful daycare, cozy overnight boarding, and a boutique full of treats, toys, and gear. Your pup gets love, care, and plenty of tail-wagging fun, and you get peace of mind. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
At least 39 are dead after a train derailment in Spain yesterday. Officials say 3 carriages derailed, crashing into a separate train heading in the opposite direction.
Some people in our carriage were fine and others were really bad. She said we could see them dying, but could do nothing.
73 more people are injured. Many of them remain in critical condition. President Trump escalating the standoff with European allies over Greenland, threatening new tariffs on countries that oppose his plan. Erica Brown has the latest from the White House.
The foreign minister of Denmark arrived at NATO headquarters Monday as European leaders weigh a coordinated response to President Trump's latest threat to take control of Greenland. Over the weekend, Trump announced he would impose tariffs of up to 25% on key NATO allies until a deal is reached. European leaders slammed the move.
The use of tariffs in this way is completely wrong.
President Trump insists his push to acquire Greenland is driven by national security concerns. But in a message sent to Norway's prime minister, the president said in part, quote, "Considering your country decided not to give me the Nobel Peace Prize, I no longer feel an obligation to think purely of peace, but can now think about what is good and proper for the United States of America." Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent downplayed Trump's message.
I think it's complete canard that the president will be doing this because of the Nobel Prize. The president is looking at Greenland as a strategic asset.
President Trump is set to travel to Davos, Switzerland this week for the World Economic Forum, where he'll come face to face with leaders from many of the countries facing new tariffs. Former U.S. Ambassador to Denmark Rufus Gifford tells CBS News there's no reason to destabilize the NATO alliance over Greenland.
Everything that we need or desire from the Arctic, from Greenland, we could get by working across the table from one of our best allies in the world.
New CBS News polling shows 70% of Americans are against the president using federal dollars to buy the territory. 86% would disapprove of using military force to take control of it. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
The Kremlin says President Trump has invited Russian President Vladimir Putin to join the Board of Peace. The board is charged with helping demilitarize and rebuild Gaza after years of war. Trump calls the panel the most prestigious board ever assembled. Israel, India, and Argentina have also reportedly received invites, but it's unclear how many total invitations were sent. A new poll shows most Americans want more Epstein files released. According to Social Science Research Solutions, just 6% are satisfied with what has been made public. Most Democrats and 72% of independents say the government is holding back. 42% of Republicans agree. Today marks 1 month since the deadline to release all files, but only a fraction have been made public. We'll have more news ahead, but first.
Yeah, as we do warm up, we're going to see another round or a couple rounds of accumulating snow for midweek before we see even colder temperatures for the end of this week going into next weekend. We'll explain all that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, when you spend $4.99 or more, pay nothing down, nothing for interest, nothing for sales tax, and nothing for shipping on Thomas Cole and Prana Sleep. The Something for Nothing sale, now at Home Sleep Express.
We see you out there coming up with original ideas, which is why you shop at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Because you know that when a spark of inspiration hits, we'll have the brands and supplies you need at prices that'll help make it happen. Like 6-piece Milwaukee multi-tool blade kits, just $24.99. Peak premium antifreeze and coolant, $11.99 a gallon. And these 3-panel LED shop lights, just $3.99 each. Find the value you need to bring your ideas to life. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became America's best-selling trucks. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years and counting. And Ford, the most awarded brand for initial quality among trucks by J.D. Power.
Now lease a new Ford F-150 for just $359 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present the Community Calendar. For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Interested in a heat pump for your home? Here at G&T, we've got an offer to sweeten the deal. Qualified customers can get up to $8,000 off a new Goodman heat pump system and a $2,000 tax credit for this year. In most cases, you'll pay less for this heat pump and furnace system installation, as well as over time with its efficiency and energy savings. Seriously, a Goodman heat pump that's smaller and more efficient for less. Plus, it's installed by an amazing team of skilled technicians with quality you can count on and experience you can trust. Interested? Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Get a sleep like no other on an Heirloom mattress from Home Sleep Express. And right now, pay no interest for 5 years. Plus, get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Heirloom, the perfect sleep night after night at Home Sleep Express.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
A historic national championship matchup between Indiana and Miami is setting up a historic day at the Ticket Box. The cheapest ticket on secondary market TickPick is over $3,500. The Hoosiers looking for their first ever title, and the Hurricanes are hoping their first in a quarter century.
We've been waiting for this for a long time.
Our team's been terrible for ages, so to finally see our team do good, it's great.
In Indiana, fans started lining up in front of bars last night, braving 11-degree temps. No thank you in preparation for their team's biggest game ever. Yeah, those are some brave and crazy fans, but hey, what's a little cold when it comes to a big game like that? Greg, I know you'd be standing outside with them wearing just a t-shirt.
Yeah, it was cold, but we've seen obviously colder temperatures too. And you would expect we're at the end of January, where we are on average the coldest part of the year going into the first part of February. So this is what you would expect, and we're getting it too. It's sometimes a little worse than other times. But for wind chills tonight, the only concern would be basically just northeast of our area up to northern Wisconsin. That's where you could see a brief period of where the wind chills could get below 25 to 30. Otherwise, the winds are going to be fairly light across the area, so we'll still see wind chills probably 15 to 20. It just won't be as cold as we saw this morning due to light winds, but the temperatures, in fact, might be a little colder than we've had this morning, actual temperatures, given the winds are lighter too. Right now, you see wind chills currently across the area. You can see over the field-like temperatures really in that 15 to 20 for the most part. Not seeing a lot of 20s anymore, especially if you go further north, Ladysmith, down to Marshfield. Those areas are still seeing the 20s, and that's why we have that wind chill advisory, the cold weather advisory out to the later to tomorrow morning. Big picture shows really the next system that we're watching is still trying to take shape over here. A lot of cloud cover stretching to the Dakotas up to Montana and Canada. Eventually, you're going to see a system developing there that's going to slide eastward across the area as we go to Tuesday evening. That's one round, and we have a couple more rounds with other systems that go. But for the meantime, as I mentioned, some areas might get a degree or two colder tonight given the lighter winds. That allows the temperature to fall a little more, so 10 to 15 further north. Otherwise, a lot of areas will be in that 5 to 10 range below zero. As we go through tomorrow, the high temperatures, a few degrees warmer. Everyone's going to see a jump here back in the teens for most areas besides further north, upper single digits. So it's about a 7-8 degree jump from what we saw today for most areas. Now the snow comes in, but it won't come in until probably after or near the evening commute. We're going to look at this line, begin to see here. You can see the snow begin to spread west to east as the system pushes west to east. You'll note where the most of this snow falls. It's going to be south of I-94. You'll still get snow all the way up to Rusk County, but it's not going to be as accumulating. Accumulating is going to be probably as you go further south. This is going to scoot through the area. The good news with the snow is it's going to be done before the morning commute, although we'll still have some potential road issues going on. Temperatures Tuesday night are actually going to be fairly steady in the upper single digits to even into the teens above zero, so it's not going to fall off too much. Once this gets out of here, then we have more snow going as we go towards Wednesday afternoon. Now temperatures going into there, as I mentioned, the low is actually fairly nice going into Wednesday. We're actually above zero. Wednesday's highs are about 2 to 3 degrees below average, so it's actually not too bad. We're back in the 20s to the upper teens. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't last, but as I mentioned, we have snow coming back in. Wednesday afternoon, evening, it's kind of across the entire area, but you can see heavier amounts look to be staying just to the south. But this whole thing will continue to produce showers across the area through Wednesday night, potentially, as the cold air begins to filter back into the area, and that's just to the start. Snow amounts, probably 2 to 3 potentially down here for that first round as you go further south. And then if we go throughout the whole entire event, some areas could get into that 1 to 2 further north, maybe 2, even 5, depending on how things play out. And then after that, the temperatures fall really quickly. And note the temperatures going into Thursday through Saturday, teens below zero, 20 below zeros, and I wouldn't be surprised there'll be a few areas come Saturday morning that are 30 below for actual temperature, not wind chill. So.
Since I've been here, I don't think I've seen -6 before as a high.
It's a high no. Last year and a couple years ago, we still had 20s and 30s belows at one point, but it warmed up fairly quick. But yeah.
Yeah, this is fun. This is fun to look forward to. All right, thanks, Greg. Still to come, the Vegas Sphere movement grows. The city that could soon see one of their own.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Hi, my name is Levi and this is Maxwell White Water Conditioning Tip 48. Hard water causes scale buildup, dry skin, and stained laundry. If you see these signs, call us at 608-781-8088.
Style or substance? Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get a total value of over $6,100 on this Sierra 1500 model. Plus get $3,000 trade allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
A home you love. A business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We build it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
Together, we're stronger.
Western works side by side with local employers to provide career-ready skills.
Together, we make a difference.
Western's 90-plus programs go hand in hand with today's job market.
Together, we're vital for our communities.
Our region's exceptional industries rely on Western grads. We're all in this together.
Together,
we are Western.
Hi, my name is Tom, and this is Maxwell White Water Conditioning tip number 281. PFAS and nitrates in your water can be serious. If you are worried about impurities like these, call us today at 608-781-8088.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Well, a little bit of Vegas could be heading to the D.C. area. Developers announcing to build a Sphere-like venue at National Harbor. The new Sphere would still have an exterior lights display, but would be smaller, sitting only 6,000 people. It could open as soon as 2030. Hey, I'm all for it. I went to the Sphere in Vegas for the Backstreet Boys concert. Top-notch experience. I say we get Spheres all over the U.S. Let's get one here in Wisconsin. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after the break.
Whether you have a design emergency or just want to shop the best furniture showroom in the area, the January clearance sale at International Furniture is the best time to buy high-quality furniture with savings up to 70% off retail price on select floor samples. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
What home improvement delivers the highest return on investment? A new garage door. And the perfect door is a genuine overhead door, made to last right here in the USA for over 100 years. Overhead Door has been the leader in exceptional design and quality materials installed by trained, experienced professionals. Find your perfect door. Visit our showroom or go online to choose from an endless array of styles, colors, and accents. From our family to yours. Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
We are very fortunate to have our mom in our lives. We rely on Medicaid to pay for her long-term care. When I learned that it might be cut, I met with Representative Van Orden. He promised that he would never cut Medicaid. He even signed this letter. Then he turned around and he voted for the largest Medicaid cut in history. It's absolutely devastating. We need to tell Congressman Van Orden, stop raising our health care costs.
We're starting the new year with our biggest sale of the year at Interior Designs Holman. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
Whether you have a design emergency or just want to shop the best furniture showroom in the area, the January clearance sale at International Furniture is the best time to buy high-quality furniture with savings up to 70% off retail price on select floor samples. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
One thing I forgot to note is we have severe storming going on with space weather. Actually could be even stronger as CMA just hit. So Northern Lights tonight definitely look good if you can brave the cold.
Yeah.
Otherwise, not as cold Tuesday, Wednesday. Snow returns Tuesday evening. And if you don't like cold, don't look towards the end of the forecast.
Oh my
At least
gosh.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So many activities going on. Bitterly cold snow and Northern Lights. Get ready for this week, guys. Thanks for joining us.